Which university they want to build? Which university? On whose money? Tinubu money or whose money? They tend to build that university. The university we have in Nigeria, have they maintained it? Have they paid the lecturers their salaries? University to learn language in the name of Tinubu. Tinubu language, Tinubu University. Then they will siphon the money they went and borrow and build it there. Call it Tinubu University. Before Tinubu will come down, he will turn it around and privatize it. It will become his own. They will use the taxpayers' money in Nigeria, build the university, and name it Tinubu. Then before Tinubu will come out, they will pass a bill and turn already marginalized. South cities are already marginalized. If you still remain in Nigeria, then they will say Fulani language and Yoruba language is compulsory. These two tribes are the ones that hold Nigeria in confusion.
Okay, we've seen the House of Rep. They've come out and said that they are proposing to build a university, the Tinubu University, a university where Nigerians of all tribes and sex, age will come and learn different tribes and different languages. Do you think this is what we should be doing? Why not invest or build a university where we can learn technology, IT? Because we know the future. The future is diving towards information and technology. And at the same time, what can you say as regards Oni of Ife? Building a statue, a golden statue for Remi Tinubu. She said that she has helped a lot of youth and opened doors for youth in Nigeria. What can you say as regards this?
Who's a good man? I mean, Rep saying they will build a university in the name of Tinubu University or whatever. Which university they want to build? Which university? On whose money? Tinubu money or whose money? They tend to build that university. The university we have in Nigeria, have they maintained it? Have they paid the lecturers their salaries? Is it the university? Is it the university that Tinubu want to mortgage, that they want to build another one in his name? Which one he wants? He's not the one that planning to mortgage Nigerian universities. And they want to build. Okay, who build that university? Is it federal or which state will build that university in the name of Tinubu? Which state? University to do what? University to learn language. Learn German language or Russian language or Jewish language or Arabic language or Japanese, Chinese language. Which one? Or Ukraine language? Is it the place they will learn Finland language? Which language they want us to learn? You do not teach language from primary school. It's university you want to teach language. From primary school, from family, children learn their language. From primary to secondary, you do not put syllabus or make a space where vernacular language will be learned from primary school. Now you want to jump to university. Have you seen any child that did not run and start running and say, I will go and run for Olympic? Which language in Nigeria you will learn? You will learn general language. So every child in Nigeria must surely learn all the whole vernacular language in Nigeria. You see, this is the plan of the West, Yoruba and the Fulani. Remember there's a time, I think last year or early this year, when the Lagos State government said that before you attend the university or sit exam in Lagos State, you must surely know how to read the Yoruba language and write the Yoruba language. Remember, it happened so. Then now, if they do it, the Igbos are already marginalized. South cities are already marginalized. If you still remain in Nigeria, then they will say Fulani language and Yoruba language is compulsory. These two tribes are the one that hold Nigeria in confusion. Fulani and Yoruba. They're the one holding Nigeria in confusion today. They will say Fulani language and Yoruba language, it must surely be compulsory to learn. Okay, who sponsored this bill? Which man sponsored this bill from the red? Who is the person that sponsored it? Do you know the name of the person? Tell me the name of the person if you know. Moderator, who sponsored this bill? I think he says
Is the House of Rep?
House of Rep. Who is House of Rep?
The deputy House of Rep and 8 others. You know, the deputy,
The
speaker.
The deputy House of Reps. Look at the type of bill Igbo will sponsor. Look at the type of bill.
Is your person.
Carlo, Benjamin Carlo. He's the one who elect him. By the way, if I am the consequence he came from, I will have right to withdraw him. Is it not the one that to open the mouth that to full of maggot last time and to say someone is not in control of Biafra land? It's the governors. Look at the bill. The bill, who call himself Igbo man, it says claiming that he helps sense. Look at the bill he's sponsoring. He did not sponsor the bill to withdraw Nigerian army from checkpoint in the Biafra land. He did not withdraw the bill he did not sponsor the bill for government to withdraw Nigerian army and let us see if there is no peace in Biafra land, southeast, whatever you call it. He did not sponsor that bill. He did not sponsor. He did not rise up to speak out for the release of nnamdikanu. He did not sponsor that one. He did not sponsor the marginalization of Igbos in Nigeria, Easterners, both South and Southeast. He did not say the marginalization is okay. What is sponsoring? University to learn language in the name of Tinubu. Tinubu language, Tinubu University. Then they will siphon the money they went and borrow and build it there. Call it Tinubu University. Before Tinubu will come down, he will turn it around and privatize it. It will become his own. They will use the taxpayers' money in Nigeria, build the university, and name it Tinubu. Then before Tinubu will come out, they will pass a bill and turn it. It become Tinubu Personal University. Look at the bill Igbo man is sponsoring. Maybe some little change have entered his hand. He come out to sponsor that bill. He did not sponsor the bill that all the whole federal roads in South and Southeast are neglected. He did not sponsor bill against the erosion sweeping South and Southeast off. He did not sponsor that bill. He did not sponsor the bill for government to build a university of technology, science and technology, where people will go and learn. He's sponsoring the bill for language. Look at it, language. The one we are speaking before.
Why is it not like an IT information technology course or a university where you can go and learn IT or media, courses? Why languages? Why language? I don't know the language in school. They haven't the language from secondary school. So why building a special university for Tinubu, or they call it Tinubu University, a federal university for just languages? Is that not? And again, someone come and tell me on social media and say that even the ASU might even be going on another strike. They've not been able to settle or pay the lecturer on ground, and they are talking about bidding. And will this not cause more problem for the federal government of Nigeria?
This is what I have said before. The university in Nigeria already, have you maintained them? The only university you will see that look like it's a university is private universities. And private university, before your child to go there, you go sell all you have. Even your grave where they will bury you, you will sell it before your child will enter private university that looks like university in Nigeria. And the owners of the universities, that private university in Nigeria, were free education. They went in their own time. Free education, they went in their own time. The one did not go free education in their own time. And to watch those universities, most of them were owned by churches. And the people that you take their tithe and offering to build that university, the poor people, their children are not coming there because of the high cost. That one Tinubu will not see it. Tinubu sponsor of university will not see it. Benjamin Kalu will not see it. You want to build, add the pepper upon injury. You want to put iron rod on the fire and place it on injury as a plaster. That's what you want to do. Okay, if you build that university in the name of Tinubu and other federal universities and state universities, they are not paid well and the lecturers are going to strike. So if you build that one, will the people that will go there, will they follow to go strike also, or will they have a special treatment? Will the lecturer and students there have a special treatment than other lecturers in government universities? That's what I want to know. Or if you build that university, is it in that university as they want to learn languages in that university? Is it in that university that they will revise, modify or amend the school curriculum in Nigeria to bring back history to school? Bring back history to school. Is it in that university they will start to do it? So when they be that university finish, they will go research in language. That's what they will do. You see the type of project Nigerian government always handle, and their sponsors as well as sponsoring it. Benjamin Kanu did not see the constitution, the suicide constitution. He did not see the suicide constitution of 1999. He did not see the ethnic cleansing constitution of 1999. He did not see the genocide 1999 constitution to sponsor a bill to amend it to be good. He did not see that. I'm not saying you should sponsor a bill for Biafra referendum. I know that it's not a Biafra, it's Nigeria. But all this that concerning the entire Nigeria, why can't you sponsor them? Any of them? He's sponsoring language university. Okay, we will call it, after building it, they call it Tinubu Linguistic University. I think so. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Linguistic University. I think that what they will call it. I have helped them to give it name. They can go and build. I have authorized them. Let them go and build.
But do you have anything to say as regards the owner of a building a statue for Bola's Reverend Tinubu? He said she has helped a lot of youth and made create job opportunities for a lot of youth in the country.
As a traditional ruler, Oni of Ife have right to honor whomsoever you want to honor. You have right to give title to whomsoever you want to give title. Whether that battle is good or bad, you have right of that one. I cannot deny him that one, and I cannot contest that one with him. That is own judicial, authority. But in other hand, as he said, we have helped open road for youth and give employment. Where is that employment? That was I do not understand. Maybe somebody will come and appoint to us the youth. How many youth have helped? At least pay their school fees for 1 year. How many youth at least paid their school fees? Tinubu have paid their school fees for 1 year. You come and tell us how many pure water company, list pure water company that is open for youth. So if you cannot build the elephant factory, at least pure water company factory, you have employed youth to come there and work. He have show us even poultry. Where she have open poultry, whether on his name or the name of the Lagos state government or federal government, and employ people there to work. Which work have been, and the people are suffering. The people are roaming about, the youth are roaming about without any work. Which work you have done? Which road you have opened? How many widows have you helped? How many orphans have you helped? How do you pick up? How many people have you got their help? I'm not after honoring him, but what is his achievement? What is her achievement? Or because he's a first lady? Anyway, Only of Ife. I'm not disputing his authority with him. They have authority to honor whosoever want to honor. But as I have said, but I haven't personally I don't see the achievement. And moreover, honoring somebody or immortalizing somebody doesn't mean the achievement of that person made. It means how you dish out. How we dish out. Therefore, we suffer. They kill Igbo man finish. They put Igbo man out of Lagos. Then when Biafra is going, they follow Biafra to go together. It cannot be. They will stay with Nigeria and fight their own cause. The way the Yorubas, Oduduwas, Southwest Nigeria are pursuing some certain things. Sometimes it baffles me. Sometimes it sets people in confusion. They never be straightforward on whatever they are doing. They always look at any side that will hold the upper hand, they join that side. That's all. Is it not the same Sunday Bohu whom Fulani government of Nigeria under Buhari pursued? He went to Benin Republic. They do whatever they do, set him free, went to Germany. When Tinubu entered power, Tinubu said, pardon him. Is it not the same Sunday who open mouth and say that we should build one Nigeria? We join hands with Tinubu to move ahead. The same Igbo who come out again for the second time to pick what he have denounced that he will not do again. Is it now that Nigerians, Igbos, Biafrans will not join hands to Tinubu to do Nigeria better? Is it now that some people realize that Nigeria is no more good? Look at how they are playing their own game. I think is it not the one that championing Oduwa Republic or Oduwa Nation movement with the Sunday Igbo? The same Akindide turn around when Tinubu enter and become quiet, become silent, rather advising Tinubu what Tinubu to do. Now the same Akindide went again and use Igbo to go. Why are they not consistency on what they are doing? Today, they are Nigeria. Next tomorrow, they are Oduwa Nation. Where do they stand? Where do they stand? Or are they working that when Biafra is going, Biafra will shed their blood to finish. Biafra will suffer, they kill Igbo man finish. They put Igbo man out of Lagos. Then when Biafra is going, they follow Biafra to go together. It cannot be. They will stay with Nigeria and fight their own cause. Professor Akindide is a learned man. Sorry. Professor Akintoye. Sorry, not Akindide. Akintoye is a learned man. He's supposed to know what agitation means. He's supposed to know how to fight, have freedom mean. Freedom is not a childish play. Freedom is not a childish play. Do they want to eat where they do not labor? They rise up again because they see that the Igbo man, Biafrans are at the edge of going. Only one step there we go. Why can't they start when we start? I think they're supporting Tinubu. Both Sandibo and Akintoye. So I think they're supporting Tinubu on one Nigeria. Go on. Why are they not supporting him now again? They remember Oduwa Republic or Oduwa Liberation. They have already taken their hand, throw into Donsville. They want to go there, pick it again. Okay, let them go to Britain. Let Britain come overnight and divide Nigeria. Let Britain come overnight and divide Nigeria. I have not Britain seen Biafra crying how many years now? From 1966 up to now, Biafra is crying for their freedom. Now, Sodibohu and his master will rise up overnight and get it for free and get it in the platter of gold. It's not easy. Freedom, independence is not in a platter of gold. It's not in the plot at all, at all. It's a rumble. Independence is in the mud. You have to be dirty. You have to jump into the mud, be dirty before you get independent. Independent is not what we wear, what agbada, what agbada chonkwom, what this thing, babariga to achieve independence. You cannot wear what babariga to achieve independence. You have to wear short and get it and be ready to jump inside the mud. And get ready to jump inside the mud for independence. Independence not is not to only pen and bar overnight. No. Or speaking grammar. No. That is not independent. Or in lesson, when other people labor finish, when other people share their blood to finish, then you step in and take their blood to get their independence and reserve their own blood. Now lie. Let me see how Britain will come overnight and grant them independence in Nigeria. Let me see. It's one after the other. When Biafra go, whosoever want to struggle for independence, let him go and struggle. I'm not against anybody independent because I myself, I'm looking for my own independence. Therefore, whosoever is fighting for their independence, I'm not against it. But let it be the normal way. Don't use another person's sweat to eat. That's what they want to do now.
Are you trying to say that you are scared that they might get their independence before Biafra?
Not they will get their independence before. Have they started?
From the way you are talking, you look scared. That you look
No. Excuse me.
They might go to the background and get it.
Excuse me. Writing letter is not end there because nnamdikanu, someone can have write letter more than have the right. Did nnamdikanu not write to OAU? The letter, the petition someone wrote OAU to AU. Wrote to AU, African Union, against Tinubu government, the laying of Nnamdikanu and the Biafra referendum. Is it not a Yoruba woman sit upon it and throw it into trash? When you throw another person petition or letter into trash, then you want to go to Britain and your own will be honored. God is in heaven. God will judge. God is in heaven. Law of karma is coming. Law of karma is coming. It's not easy. It's not easy. You see, I like to tell people truth. I dey shop food 5,000. I no go belle. I dey tell people the truth. I'm not against anybody dependent, but turn by turn. Anyway,
but if things, we know as of now, we know that Nigerians are not happy with the current situation of things. But if things get improved, with this agitation, will it stop? Will it stop? Just like the way Sunday Igbo and the rest have written letter to the British government. Do you think at least it will clamp things down if the price of petrol come down and the price of food come down? Do you think at least the agitation will reduce?
I'm telling you honestly, if things normalize now, and there's money for one bed, they will go and withdraw that letter. They will go and withdraw that letter. When Sunday Igboho return and confess, say, let everybody join hand with the Sunday Igboho. He made the mistake of agitating for Odua nation. Let the government forgive him because they thought that it would be make and honey. Now that to make and honey, they are not seeing it again. They rise up again. They are not seeing it. They rise up again to be talking Odua nation, freedom or republic or independence. Fine, it's not a sin. It's not a sin at all. I'm telling you honestly, it's not a sin at all for somebody to ask of independence. But let Britain come and divide Nigeria.
But do you think we even support any of the tribe, whether the southeast, whether the southwest? Do you think they support any tribe or whether the Fulanis for division? Because some people say Nigeria is just like a company to the British government that just like we're working for them. Do you think they want
Royal Niger Company? That's the actual name. Royal Niger Company belonged to Queen Victoria, the great grandmother of the late Queen Elizabeth. Yes, before they named it Nigeria, Royal Niger, they named it Nigeria. Let me tell you, even what the Sunday Igboho and Akin what? Akintoye this. Akintoye this. Anyway, it's good. Let us, in other hand, it's good. They start early. They start early now to be petitioned. So that before Biafran exists, they will know they will reach. So that when Biafra exists, maybe the next 5 to 10 years, they themselves will go. So as they start early, maybe that's their plan. But not that immediately Biafra is going, they flow Biafra at the same time. I don't think that will be possible. Because everything has a role, has a protocol. United Nations, even though the British themselves know what it means, know the step, know the rigorous way you will go before you get it. If they haven't started to go, maybe this one may be knocking on the door, they are doing, which is fine. In that hand, which is fine. They did it well. They start knocking on the door. In case, not in case, as Biafra is going, so that they themselves, they can be able to continue the process of their own. If British has a process, it has a process. It's just not a bam bim, you get independent. It has a process. Maybe this is the process they are starting. May God help them.